is the third segment of our seventh episode, and I lost my train of thought. Now that we're back, Jamie's going to give our rant, and then at the end of her rant, we're going to get into our big important news.
I'm clearing my throat because, okay, I lowered the volume on my thing so that on my microphone so that if I start screaming, it won't sound weird like last time. Anyway, so my rant is about eyebrows, and let me tell you something. Eyebrows are the most important part of your face because when it comes to makeup, because they frame your face. If you don't have you ever seen people without eyebrows? You look it up on Google. You'll see what I mean. I remember when I was in my home country that I'm not going to name right now because
Country. That sounds so ominous.
I feel weird about like people knowing. I don't know. Not that I don't know.
Not that you're embarrassed. It's just weird.
I don't want to tell you.
I understand.
Anyway, when I was there was this girl, and I was in elementary school, and she shaved off her eyebrows and then drew them in with a black.
In elementary school?
Yeah, we were like in 4th grade, 3rd grade.
That's crazy.
And she looked ridiculous. Because you know how some people that don't know how to do makeup, they draw in their eyebrows and they're like thin black lines going across their face and they're like really high up with a really big arch. That's the wrong way to do it, by the way. But yeah, that's she did it kind of like that, but they were more straight and it looked so weird. So let me tell you something for you, all of you out there. Keep your natural shape. Because you don't want to mess with that. Like, that's the shape that kind of suits you the best, your natural shape. So if you go and like, take it all off and, it's just really gross. And don't do foundation without doing your eyebrows. That's really weird. And also...
That's one of Jamie's biggest pet peeves.
Yes. You know what? Don't criticize me. Don't make fun of me. Don't say it because I fill in my eyebrows. I do have hair on my eyebrows. I have no problem going out without makeup and without... doing my eyebrows, and I still have them. They're still there on my face, but I just like filling them in because it makes them, sometimes they're kind of patchy in the ends because I messed up when I started to tweeze them years ago. So
everyone makes that mistake, though.
Yeah, so that's why they're messed up now. But I mean, don't be one of those people that goes, oh, I didn't know I had to fill in my eyebrows. I'm telling you now so that you know. But don't say like, oh my gosh, you fill in your eyebrows? That's so fake. Like, makeup, blah, blah, blah. Don't do that. This girl I know, she was like, oh my God, you fill in your eyebrows? And she was so surprised. And I was like, yeah, of course. And she was like, wow, I couldn't even tell. And I was like, that's the point. You can't tell. And she was like, well, I never do mine. But let me tell you what she does. She does this eyeliner. Winged liner on top, and it's thick and big, and sometimes she does it nice, sometimes it looks really, really bad. She does eyeliner on the bottom too, and she does mascara, but she doesn't fill in her eyebrows. Yeah, she's got dark hair, but her eyebrows, they're like a bit lighter than mine actually, and mine aren't even like that dark because considering my hair color. Anyway, she's like, oh, I never do my eyebrows, and she was acting like if you do your eyebrows, that's really weird. And it's not weird. It's part of a makeup thing. It's a thing people do. There's a whole Anastasia line dedicated to eyebrows. Why do you think that happens in life? Like, don't...
I think Anastasia has made most of her money from eyebrows,
exactly.
Honestly. Because that's like the big thing about her company.
Yeah.
It's the eyebrow pomade and the dip brow, which is probably the same thing, and...
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I don't know, it's just... And don't do the thing where you do those eyebrows that are like too thin for you because thin eyebrows make you look old, and where you draw them in and they're like so fake looking and so weird and just they look like Sharpie eyebrows, and then you're like, eyebrows on fleek.
No, they ain't. Your eyebrows are not on fleek.
Another thing that I want to rant about is people on Instagram when they do the brows and they fill them in and they make them look so blocky and like
square.
Weird. Yeah, and then they like put concealer. I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking care of your eyebrows and doing them and stuff, but they make them look so fake and annoying that I understand those people who criticize makeup because of those who do eyebrows the wrong way on Instagram. Like that's why I feel like you get the most criticism from, because people see that and they're like, oh, does everyone do that? Because you're making eyebrows look so bad. You're just you're doing it wrong. You're doing it too
Jamie's
wrong.
gonna get
It's
angry.
so fake, and it looks so weird and annoying, and I'm backing off the mic because I'm too loud. But you know what I mean. So, just do your eyebrows, okay? Just do them. Just get your eyebrows waxed, get them threaded, do whatever. And also, boys who do their eyebrows, that's completely fine. You're not less of a man if you do your eyebrows if you're a guy. Honestly, just saying. Because a guy with nice eyebrows is a very handsome guy. But, like, don't do it. Like, I've seen some guys that do their eyebrows and they're way too fake. Like, you know how, have you seen what, you know
If you're a guy, you can honestly just like tweeze your eyebrows a little bit, just so you don't have like a unibrow, and so like around the edges is like cleaned up and it's not like a baby caterpillar
So
on
you
your
don't have
face.
a unibrow.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm not saying
I don't think
it
there's
like-
anything wrong with that.
Yeah. And I'm not saying it like my eyebrows are so perfect and look at me and blah blah blah, because they're so not. Like, honestly, they're really not perfect. But I try my best.
I
you
like
know
your
what?
eyebrows.
And I don't go criticizing people who do other things with makeup, and I don't do that. So when you do that to me, do you know what that feels like? Because I'm gonna it's just really annoying. So in the end, what this rant is about.
What we have learned from this rant is do your eyebrows, don't go overboard. If you don't know what you're doing, do your eyebrows at home and practice.
Don't do them at home and practice. Go to
Yeah.
a pro.
No, like to fill them in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To fill them in, practice.
And don't get something that is way too dark. Like, for me, okay, my eyebrows are pretty dark because my hair at the roots, it's dark and it suits me. But if you have like really light hair but like really dark eyebrows, and your eyebrows are not naturally dark, do you think that's gonna look weird? Yeah, of course it'll.
I read
really
this
weird.
thing that it was like your eyebrows are supposed to match the hair color you had when you were like a baby.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't
Yeah.
work for me.
Like the hair color you had when you were younger, not your roots, because your roots, once you start to dye your hair, I think your roots grow in darker than your actual hair color.
But like I was a blonde baby, so I can't have blonde eyebrows. That's weird.
Wow.
I think it's 2 shades lighter or darker than your hair color, depending.
It's supposed, yeah.
Depending
If you have
on-
dark hair, it's 2 shades lighter, and if you have light hair, it's 2 shades darker.
Yeah, so that's the point. And rant is over. We're almost out of time, actually. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to say.
We're almost
for
out of
that.
time, but we do have our very special, exciting announcement. Which, do you want to say it or should I?
Oh, you can go ahead. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm letting
so
you.
we always talk about how we're going to get on more social media more than just our super annoying Facebook page, which we never update because we always forget about. But Jamie and I, in relation to this topic, we're actually starting a blog, which is kind of weird.
I'm so excited.
But it is really exciting. We're going to be posting reviews, tutorials, videos, other words that I'm forgetting, dupes, which is when you take basically a high-end product and you find a drugstore equivalent. It's going to be so much fun and so exciting. We also made a joint email account related to the blog that you can contact us if you have any questions or you want to listen or anything like that. So actually the blog is called beautysschooldropouts.blogspot.com, and it's going to be really exciting, and you should all go follow it. I don't think you can see it yet because we haven't actually posted anything, but our first post should be up by this weekend. So
Yeah. So
there we go.
We're really excited.
We also don't know what we're going to talk about for our next show, so I'm trying to ignore it.
So we'll see you in 2 weeks, I guess.
Bye.